Welcome back to Love, Lies, and Lace Fronts, where we do reactions, reviews, and commentary on the YouTube channels you love to watch. Guys, are you subscribed to this channel? If you're not, you need to be. Hit your notification bell so you can be notified when I upload a video, when I go live, and drop another video for you. Also, follow me on Instagram. That way you can keep up with what I'm doing, okay? If you enjoy channels like this and commentary, consider becoming a member. Otherwise, guys, BougieGang Gang, it's an open thing. Make sure that you are subscribed to this channel so you can participate in the chats. And I will see you next time I hit that live button. Okay? Take care. Bye. Hey guys, how are you?
You could be doing opposed to being on my page, bitch, cause I ain't got nothing for you nothing ass bitches.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Can I get some ones in the chat if you can hear me? Holla if you can hear me. Good morning. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Let me see if I can get this to pull up on here. I think it's someone's birthday today. Well, it's someone's birthday every day. Is that not correct? Hold on. Let me see. I should have done this before. Let me not mess anything up on my computer. You know, this is a very tenuous situation over here. Good morning. Good morning. I think it's someone's birthday. I don't know. Maybe. Okay, so you guys can hear me. Okay, good morning. Let me see if I can sort this at the we're gonna have a little music playing during the announcements. Good morning. Cheryl was, is today your birthday, girl? Anastasia Beaverhausen, are you here? Are you in the middle of feeding? Is it your birthday? Is it your birthday? Raquel, amazing. Good morning. Virgo Gang Gang. It's some birthdays. Good morning. KDD, we missed you yesterday. It was your birthday. Riza, you better be here tomorrow. It's your birthday. Good morning. This was the best birthday song I could find that wasn't going to get me copyrighted. Happy Happy birthday to okay. It's like, guys, let me tell you, this morning I was on the struggle bus. I'm just gonna be honest. But it's birthday season, and I made it. Cheryl, happy birthday, hon. All right, let me find my screen. Anna, I don't know if you're in here. Let me get back to the chat, y'all. I can't even see the chat. One sec, everybody. Aw, okay. All of the new subscribers, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for hitting that subscribe button. This is not a figment of your imagination. Yes, we are playing the birthday song today because you know what? Birthdays are important and we celebrate them over here. And it's Virgo season, and I'm going to definitely, I'm only human. I'm going to try and keep up this same energy. You guys hold me to it. That we are going to celebrate birthdays up in here because, you know what, guys, some of you might not believe this, but there are people out here who this might be their only birthday, like happy birthday that they get from someone. So, this is part of, just what we do because we love our friends, and these are our friends over here on this internet, and we want to make sure that they know that we care, and they're important to us. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to all my Virgos, everyone. Yes. Let's spread the love. Yes, let's spread love. Okay. And then we're going to get into the shits. Okay. Today's my little one's birthday, 6 years old, crown of curls. Happy birthday, baby Virgo. Good morning, all of Bougie Gang. Good morning. If you're in the bushes, if you're in the chat, good morning, good morning, good morning. Camilla Sweden, good morning. I don't know who was first. As far as my computer's going, I meant Camilla. So whoever was first, good morning, good morning, good morning. As long as we are all here and all present and accounted for, that's the most important thing. Everybody is a star. This is Bougie Gang Gang up in this thing. Okay. Good morning. Good morning, darling Nikki. Good morning. That was a bossa nova version of Happy Birthday. Your girl loves bossa nova. That's an interesting fun fact about your girl. Bossa nova is one of my things. I love bossa nova. Okay. But that is a bossa nova rendition of the birthday song. Yes. Let's see. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Okay. Summary. Good morning. Bubba Sean. Good morning. Miss True. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. My birthday girls, my hot girls, my baddies. If you're at the office with the earbuds, good morning, Dovely Creations. Good morning. Yes, in the bushes listening. Please do. Yes, please. Our girl is bad and bougie. Yes. Okay. V Love BBW. Good morning. Let's just celebrate ourselves today. Yes. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Okay. You guys are amazing. Let me tell you something. Honestly, I was in like the dumps this morning. I wasn't feeling it. And I was having a mom morning. You know, every day is a new day on my mom job. I have no frame of reference to say, okay, with this one, I did this, and with that one, I did that. Me and my husband, every day is a new day. Okay. And we're learning and growing in our walk as parents. Okay. Fuck what you heard. We have one kid, period. one. We don't have no steps, no halves, no oopses, no outsides, no nothing. We just have Farrah. Okay. Fuck what you heard. Somebody wants to put a baby on me. Bring that baby to the front door. We'll check it out, make sure it's ours, and it's all good. Okay. But at the end of the day, there's no babies. Okay. All right. Fuck what you heard. All right. We have one. That's it. Which leads me into my topic. Pick a struggle, guys. Let me tell you something. This struggle for content out here is real, and you guys have seen this. KDD, are you here? We wished you happy birthday many a time yesterday, hun. I think it was yesterday. Yes, and I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed, and you were doing things that made you feel oh so special. Okay. All right, guys, the struggle for content is so freaking real. I know for a lot of us, we don't know what is straddling the fence between like what's the real and what's for play. Okay. Because there's a lot of people out here on the play. We know this. If you watch the Crier family, someone sent in my inbox a couple, maybe last week, you know, Damian Crier's got a new girlfriend. Like, I already knew. I mean, I watched the Crier family. I just don't talk about it on here. I've done a few Crier family videos, but let me tell you, I think one of the reasons why the Crier family, aka the Prince family, don't get so many reaction videos, which maybe they do. J-Lo, you're in the bushes. Drive careful, and girl, thank you so much for letting us know. Please do. Please, anyone in the bushes, it's okay. Just hit the like button for your girl, okay? The Prince family has such a non-stop machine of videos. It's hard to keep up. You got to watch. It's almost an all day, even though the videos are relatively short. Damian Crier, I watch his channel. He had all that drama with Erica. You know, Erica had a kid with Damian. They were fooling around. They were over here on these YouTube streets messing around and fooled around and fell in lust. Erica fell in love. Damian, I don't know what he did. Damian is a 50-year-old, maybe 51 now, player. He got a lot of kids. I think he has 5 surviving. I know he's got 1 who passed away, so I think it's I think he's got 6 baby moms and 5 children. Okay. One of his sons is Damian Prince, the millionaire YouTuber. And when Damian Crier came to Texas to be closer to his son, Damian Prince, Damian put him on. And I've been watching for over a year. I was watching, it'll probably be almost 2 years now. Because I remember when he broke up with D. Lowry, I started watching right at the end of him messing with D. Lowry and I guess Miss J, Miss something, some lady. And then next thing you know, it was Erica, who was a friend of D. Lowry. There was a whole, not a friend, but a YouTube friend, like a YouTube sis. They called themselves friends, but clearly they were not friends because your friend would not be in bed with your man. Okay. Your real friend. But we know Erica's story. Erica has been jockeying for position for a long time. And who Erica is, are you guys asking? That's Love by Erica. Okay. Erica has now moved on and she is calling herself, this is another woman who has given her man, I guess, a channel. She might be busting him off a check. I don't know. Hold on. Let me see. But Damian started a new channel, Crier, I'm talking about. Uh-oh. Erica out here is really doing the most. I'm going to say this. Erica really wanted a man. Erica is one of these ladies who wants and needs to have a man in her life, like all of our other YouTube mommies, okay? If you're not in watching Love by Erica, go ahead. You know, she's really bringing some interesting content. Nothing out of the ordinary, but the way she is trying to heal from Mr. Crier is oh so interesting. But she's calling herself the Muckler family. Now, is she a Muckler? No. No, ma'am. I don't think this man's married her, but she's one of these girls who has a knack for getting rings. You guys know, you guys have a friend like that. Don't play like you don't. And you might be one of those that you can get a man to ask you to marry him in a minute. Okay. Erica has her journey on YouTube. We'll talk about it one day soon. If you guys this girl has been around the YouTube block. True, are you laughing at that? Erica has been around the YouTube block. I'm not even gonna go into the story right now, but we'll talk about Erica maybe one. Today's already Wednesday. We're gonna talk about Erica because if you don't watch this channel, maybe you should. I mean, it's a channel that I don't think. I mean, she's used to reaction channels and she wants to grow. She doesn't care about reactions. She understands how this works. She's not gonna be cussing nobody out. She keeps it square on her man. If she got a problem with someone, it's probably her man she's sleeping with, and she gonna address it with him. And that's that on that. Erica has a son. She has two sons. One by a previous relationship. She's been married twice already. I don't even think she's 30. Erica, loved by Erica. Okay. LUVD by Erica. Erica's got a son who is from a previous relationship. She's been married twice. She got involved in a YouTube situationship to do business whenever, and you know, they have eliminated a lot of the videos off of their channels. Damien and Erica. Damien Prince was probably somewhere around, Damien Crier was somewhere in the 100,000s, because you know his son is Damien Prince. He just celebrated, I think it was last night or the night before, his 500,000 mark. So between last year when Love by Erica gave birth, I think he was right at almost 250,000, and he now is at 500,000. Okay. Let me tell you something. These people are fucking machines over there. This man drops a video every day. Can't stop, won't stop. They're not playing. His son has schooled him on what to do to make YouTube million, and he's doing it. Is he associated with a millionaire YouTuber already? Of course. Does that make it easy? Maybe easier, but is it easy? Absolutely not. No, it's not, because you still got to do the work. This man has been dropping video, and what Damien Crier realizes that he doesn't want to do YouTube alone. He needs to have a woman. Or in the summer, he's got his son. Okay. Darion is Erica's son. What is his name? The little boy from Indiana. His son that still lives with the baby mom. Let me tell you how dynamic this situation is. Not only has Damien Crier, the daddy, have his channel, he does videos when his son from Indiana is there. The mom, his baby mama, and her husband, one of his baby moms and her husband, have started doing videos. His other baby mom, who is Damien Prince's mom, and her daughters, there was a whole thing over the summer. If you watch this, there was a whole kind of crush situation between Damien Crier's son, who is the young son from Indiana, and Damian Prince's little sister. So basically they have a brother in common, which is Damian Prince. It's convoluted. But let me tell you, Damian Prince's mother, I went over to her channel. She had like 200,000 views. I mean, it's ridiculous. These people are crushing it, but you can't crush it if you don't do the work. The one thing I can say is that these people are doing the work. They drop videos every single day. Everybody doesn't have a videographer. Everybody doesn't have a crew in their house. Some of these million channels, they are doing all the filming themselves. Damian Crier, you can't tell me that someone's in there filming. Maybe sometimes, but not all the time. Sometimes they just have stuff set up. But Damian Crier, since him and Erica had the baby, and there was a whole bunch of drama with that last year. And if you want to check out some of it, I do have some videos on the Crier family on my channel. But he's got a new woman. He moved on. He's with a nurse. She's very attractive. She seems to be super YouTube savvy. I don't know where this woman came from, but she is on her Dougie, and I'm not surprised if she doesn't have a channel. Like, I was actually looking to see if she had a channel last night, because I was like, she's very camera friendly to be a newbie. And they're trying to take it to 1 million, him and this lady. And the thing that's interesting to me about Damian Crier is that he is a ex-felon. He spent time in prison. This is a grown man with 6 baby mamas. He's got a child that drowned in a drowning accident. His son is a millionaire YouTuber. He has many women who come through because he doesn't like to do YouTube alone. So he always has a girlfriend. And that's how he got with Love by Erica. Erica wanted YouTube fame, and she had some association with Chris Sales and company. When Chris Sales got arrested for stealing a police car, guess whose police car that was? That was police officer Erica, I think it's Erica White. Okay. He was in Erica's police car when he got arrested. So there's some history with the Prince family in total. And she's been kind of loosely affiliated with these people ever since. And Crier, the papa, was with D. Lowry. And D. Lowry has a channel, but she's LGBT. She's with her lady, and they do their thing. She's loosely associated, but she doesn't really try to tag them anymore. But Erica was a friend of Dee's, and within a few weeks of him introducing Erica as just a co-host and someone to work with and film with, next thing you know, they're playing around that they cheated. Is she pregnant? Is she this, that, and the third? And lo and behold, last summer, I mean, they were going through a very tumultuous time. She was 4 and 5 months pregnant, and they were breaking up like every other week. And Erica would go live, boo-hooing, all kinds of craziness, all kinds of him throwing her mattress out the house. I mean, I've got videos on it. You can go watch it. It's crazy. But what caught my eye again was that Erica is got a video. I haven't even watched it yet. 12 hours ago, I climbed in bed with the Muckler family. She has just moved on with this guy. Her and Damian Crier are done. And she's got a boo, and they are filming in the bedroom. They're doing all kinds of sexy couple videos because Erica is trying to get to 100K. Erica now is, she's at 49.6. I remember Erica 2 years ago. She was at 5, maybe I think she had just got to 5,000 subscribers. She was like at 2 something. And when her and Damian made it official, it's been growth ever since. And now she's at 50, almost at 50, 49.6. And she probably going for another baby. I mean, why not? She's doing YouTube, and she don't mind, you know what I mean? Like, girl, I don't know her uterus, but she might go ahead and get another baby, because, you know, we all know babies bring YouTube subscribers. and we want to see the drama play out between her and Crier, right? But the joke is, the gag is that Damian Crier went from probably about maybe almost 100,000 starting to date Erica 2 years ago to 500,000. Erica went from 2,000 to 50,000. So we don't know what's going to happen. I mean, she does have a baby by the daddy of the Prince family. But we'll see. But my point in telling you all this, I didn't really even know I was going to talk about this today. I just opened my timeline and saw it. You see people who they know what their content is. So my point is, these are people who know what their content is. They know what their content is. They're holding on to pranks for dear life. There's people out here who don't like pranks. Are so freaking. I don't get into pranks. I never got into pranks. But there are people out here who like doing pranks. They're like people with the shits. It's the nicer form of the shits, right? People like to see the setup and the gag. And, even though we know that some of these gags are set up, obviously, but some aren't. Sometimes you can catch a real moment of catching somebody, and that's fun. But when you, when you got to set them up all the time, I think that's corny. But that's just me, though. If that's what you like, that's what you like. But anyway, my point is this. There are people out here who know their content, and they stick with their content. They drop you what you like. Like, you guys come here, it's not going to be a mystery what you're coming for. You're coming, number one, I hope, for commentary and reaction videos. Number two, you might be coming to hear about some mommies. Is it always going to be a guarantee you're going to hear about Strong Mommy Chrissy, Ming, now Just Jazzy, My Jazzy Life, damn Liv, and friggin' Miss Donna over there with Zolo Bands. We don't know if Miss Donna's a mommy or not. We haven't added her to the mommies, but you know what I'm saying? Like, we know we're going to talk some mommy talk, whether it's the core 3 mommies who seem to, give us some of what we need. But you're going to get something about some mom life up in here. We're going to talk about what the fuck's going on, right? So that being said, there's a lot of people out here who just can't seem to get their content. They don't know what to do. They don't know how to do it. They get mad at other people that they see doing it. Sometimes if you just sit down and be real for a minute, you can come up with something real. If you want to sit down and you want to mass produce, and you want to sit in the fakery bakery that we talked about last week, because you got contentitis, struggleosis, you see what happened yesterday and the day before and the day before. Because you have no format, because you have no outline, because you have no real content, the reach gets hard. Okay? It gets hard. People get confused. People get paranoid. People see that they got less views. People want to point out you got less views. Nobody cares. At the end of the day, let me tell you something. Let me hit you up to some game. I accomplish my goals the way I accomplish my goals. I have certain goals, and I don't care how I get to that goal. I get to my goal. So if there's a certain amount of watch time, because remember, it's the watch time that pays, but you can't get the watch time without the view. Okay. So we all acknowledge the view, but if someone clicks on for a minute and someone clicks on for an hour and they watch a playlist, what's more valuable in terms of dollars? The person that clicked on and gave you the 1 hour, right? Or just in total. Am I mad at the 1 minute? No, because 1 minute adds up. Okay, it's better than the no minutes. Okay, it's the watch time that will get you where you want to be on YouTube. If you desire, if there's certain things that you desire, which is functionality. If you just want a community page, well, you got to earn that. Okay. If you want to check, you got to earn that. If you want to sell merch and you want it sliding up under your channel, like when you go to some larger channels, they've got merch sliding under, that means they've got 10K or more. Okay. If you want certain things, if you want a check mark, you got 100,000. Okay. If you want a plaque behind you so that when you're sitting and you got the light shining on that plaque, you like the trophies. You want the trophy life on YouTube. You got to earn that. Good morning, TMR. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Understand that you got to put in this work. And the one thing that I see about the conglomerate, the machine that is the Prince family, that is the Crier family, that is loved by Erica, is that these people get up every day through sugar and shit and they post a video. They get up, they've been drugged, they've been talked about. You're a felon, you're a this, you're a that, you're a everything. You ain't shit. And they post a video. Controversy. Did y'all lie? Did you set this up? Was this real? Are you exploiting your children? Does your wife have a real big butt? Did she get her teeth done? Why is she trying to be black? Why couldn't you find a black woman? Damian Crier, why you always got a new girlfriend? You got so many baby mamas. All that. You threw Erica's bed out. You threw a pregnant woman out the house, threw her mattress in the front yard, and made her cry up on these YouTube streets. And he still put up a video. Girl, frying some chicken wings or some damn pork chops or something. These people are not playing, okay? When you sit around and you don't post and you sit around talking about other people that post, see, there's one thing you can say about any reactor, but at the end of the day, I bet you they put up a video about somebody that put up a video. But if you want to sit around and talk about someone who put up a video, but you didn't put up a video, that's a problem. There's people out here who have different things that make them get up out this bed. Like I said, they want the trophy life. TMR, I know you're in here. Once upon a time, TMR and I first met, I was like, TMR, I just want a community board so bad. She will tell you. I wanted a community board. I wanted to be able to post on my community board. I wanted to be able to talk to you guys. I really did. That was really what I wanted. I wasn't really thinking of a YouTube check at first because I really didn't see a YouTube check. I knew it was a thing. I didn't know what you could make or how to do it, but I knew that I wanted a community board. Okay. And you guys know I love a poll. Okay. I love that feature. And you get that feature when you hit 1,000. YouTube rewards you with certain things because they want to incentivize you. It's the little things, right, guys? It's the little things of being able to go live on your telephone. That's the thing that you earn at 1,000. I know that there's people out here that cheat. There's people out here that do that. And that's you. But at the end of the day, it's a privilege that you earn at 1,000. YouTube obviously has not been able to fact check how people do that because we've seen it definitely in this sector of people going live through alternative sources, which is really a no-no, but hey, do what you got to do. At the end of the day, maybe it's just not a hot button enough item for them to turn the resources to try to turn that off. They just want people to try to do the right thing. But anything that you earn the right way, you will take better care of. We saw someone give up and quit on the YouTube streets who has created a channel and created a community through many means. This is social media. Okay. This is social. You can't be social by yourself. Okay. That's solo. That's solo media. Okay. Social media means other people are involved. So we saw somebody who had a girlfriend who had a large presence compared to his, which was really didn't exist. Create a platform, create a community, and very easily walked away because you know what? Maybe if you didn't really have to, maybe it wasn't that hard. But when you go around the rules, yeah, it's really not that hard, you know? So does YouTube pay you if you have a lot of comments, likes, dislikes? Absolutely not. What the activity does to your channel is it tells the computer that people are vibing one way or the other. It shows that you are engaging one way or the other. It feeds the algorithm, but no, it doesn't pay you. It's the watch time. At the end of the day, the driver with your analytics that gives you money is your watch time. It's the amount of watch minutes, watch hours multiplied by a CPM. And your CPM is multiplied by so many things I can't even tell you. And everybody's CPM is different. CPM, some of the factors we hear, but we don't know. Because YouTube will never, it's like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. You're not going to know everything. One of the components though is going to be size, engagement. It's going to be not so much sector, but kind of where you fall into. Like recently I've seen Skims. Sometimes I see automobiles. You guys tell me what's advertised. If you see a bunch of like bootleg commercials being advertised on your favorite YouTuber, their CPM might not be that high. If you see Buick, Mercedes, Mac, Louis Vuitton, Target, Walmart, I don't know, hair products, shampoo. If you see toilet paper, household products, things like that, those are money maker. You know, if you see the bootleg, if you see people who are paying for advertising, like other YouTubers who are paying for advertising slots, those CPMs may not be very high on that video. Doesn't mean that they have low CPMs, period. But at that moment, at that time, at that segment, your ads may not be premium ads. Yeah, you're a premium customer. So premium also pays. So I get a percentage of premium view time. So I don't know what other people get, but I mean, it's been as low as $3 and I've made as much as $100. You know what I mean? It just depends. And that's just on premium customers. So I'm a premium customer too, so I don't see advertising. But all of you who sit for at least the first 30 seconds, you guys are amazing. And those of you who sit for advertising period, just let it play out. Y'all, thank you. Okay. But no, you don't get paid for that. But does it factor in? From what we understand, yes, but I can't give you an answer. There's a secret sauce that is guarded by YouTube. And honestly, I think the algorithm is on a it kind of has AI from the standpoint that I think that there's many levers and triggers that make it do certain things. I don't even think that the programmers know what it's doing. They might be able to see what the algorithm is doing right now, but I think it's very fluid and it shifts and it moves for peaks and certain cycles and just certain times. You know what I mean? And it's an algorithm, so it's kind of a living, breathing thing. And when you are hitting the likes and you guys are engaging, I think it's adding the gasoline. It helps to add the gasoline. Okay. Okay, awesome. I see you guys are subscribing to each other. Awesome. And you know what that does? I mean, make no mistake, if you ended up here today, you're like, where in the hell am I? What's going on here? You came here because someone that you watches me. Someone that you watch has someone that watches them, that you two watch similar things, and you guys keep meeting up at with each other in different comment sections. And the computer thought you might like them, so they put them in your recommended. Okay. If you want to change up the algorithm, what the algorithm suggests to you, don't click on anything in your recommended. Stick to your subscriptions. Okay. If you want to keep it spicy, stay on your recommended. Okay. There's a video I can post from Jackie Ina. She did about a 30-minute commentary on what she thinks fuels the algorithm. And that's coming from a sis who is part of YouTube Black, who understands this algorithm and has made a living post-military service at this YouTube thing, okay, and is very successful at it and has her own brand and is a baddie out here making lots of money, okay? That might not be your desire, but for some people it is. And I'm not going to knock that. I'm not going to knock that hustle because I have a lot of respect for that. Because getting up every day and being whatever type of boss it is that you want to be, that's and like Tabitha Brown says, because that's my business, okay? Like this and like that, okay? All right. I love Jackie Ina. So yeah, back to the what was going on with Zolo yesterday. I think that Zolo may be reckoning with the fact that I don't know that he even feels like, I'm sure he earned what he's got. I mean, I don't sit around and calculate. I don't care. But when you can give up some, like, you know how you tell your kids, you know, when your kids like leave the bicycle or they leave their four-wheeler outside and you paid $1,000 for the for a four-wheeler, and they just left it outside. They don't care because they didn't pay for it, right? They love it and they'll be crying if someone comes and takes it, but they didn't pay for it. So the pain that you feel when you look out the window and you see that $1,000 four-wheeler just sitting there is different from what they feel because you earned it. You went to work, you commuted, you took the money out of your account, or you're paying the credit card bill. Or you wanted one of those when you were a kid, but your parents, you know, maybe couldn't afford it, or they were just like, I'm not buying you that. When you get your paper route, you get a job at the cookie store, then you can go ahead and buy that for yourself, right? Some of us are doing today what our parents would not do for us because we're bougie, okay? And you are doing for your kids and you are spoiling them rotten, and I'm guilty. But you're doing for your kids what you did not get done for you, okay? Period. That's everybody, okay? So my point is this: when you've earned it, but you didn't put in the blood, sweat, and the tears for it. You can get up on a morning and you can text someone who is really riding for you for doing almost little to nothing, but just showing up and smoking a blunt, and cap for you for 2 hours. And I don't mean cap as in lie. I'm talking about, let's say, cape. Throw on a superwoman. You know what I mean? Yesterday, like I said, I give credit to Cutie. I think she went and did a cleanup job that nobody else would have wanted to do. Honestly, I don't care how you feel about her. You may not like her, whatever the case might be. I think she went and she had to go sweep, mop, shine, get her sponge out, get the Lysol, and she cleaned up a big fucking mess for somebody who has been letting his friends do the work for him. That's just my opinion, okay? And I like to keep my opinion because at the end of the day, I do reactions, reviews, and my commentary. And I think that it was easy for him to do that with her, and she did it because she supports him, but he did it because, man, all you've been doing is showing up and turning the lights on. So we'll see when he comes back if he's going to sit down and really do the bake show. Because what you said you were going to do, you never did. I never saw you review pot. I saw you smoke a lot. I never saw you talk about CBD other than smoking it and getting it and whatever. I think you realize that demonetizes videos. But if you were really never here for a YouTube check like you had Sis QT out here talking about for you, then it really shouldn't have mattered if your videos got demonetized. I know a whole channel that I watch who enjoys out here cruising the blade and talking to hookers at the QT, okay? And his videos have been getting demonetized, but he's got a whole community that cash apps him and joins his membership because they like seeing him drive around live, talking to the people and out on the blade, spying what he calls the lizards and the Komodo dragons. And what else does he call them? He's got a couple of names, but it's a lizard hunter, okay? And the lizard hunter, like I said, is out there in Arizona on the blade. And if you don't know what the blade is, that's the track where the ladies of the evening out there prostituting, okay? And it's interesting. And he sits and he does on the spot interviews sometimes with the ladies, okay? Because he might be at the light and they're like, hey, you want to party? And like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. What you doing out here? How long you been out here? You working? How's the business tonight? That's good. It's good. You know, I'm working. It's getting ready to pick up. You get a real view of people that you only hear and see about. It's interesting to me. I'm someone who enjoys seeing people live their lives. I think that's why I like YouTube. You know what I'm saying? And you can hopefully see the real if you're lucky. But at the end of the day, like I said, it's back to the content and the struggle. You know, developing content is not easy, and developing content that people like. I mean, honestly, let me tell you, when you put up a video and it's something that you're really vibing with, and then people just turn around and don't watch your video, it hurts. And it doesn't hurt like go sit down and cry, but some people do. It's just kind of like, gosh, I put in that work, but nobody's here for it. But, you know, a month from now, you kind of look at it and like, gosh, I didn't know so many people watch this video. You just never know when it's going to happen. You never know when a video might go viral. You never know what's going to hit, what's not going to hit. At the end of the day, creating content is very personal. And if you get to a point where you feel like a rapper, when they say they've run out of spit, or they just don't know what to rap about anymore. They were in the streets, now they're not in the streets, or they got to keep their ear to the streets because they want to keep that same energy, right? When people say you've lost your energy, okay? At the end of the day, content is not easy. Sitting here for an hour talking freestyle is a skill. I don't care what anybody says. Like, you can say it's not, do it. Do it, do it, do it. I want to see the people, one specifically, who is starting a morning show. Good morning, Olivia. How are you, babe? I hope you're taking good notes. Understand, I always know when you're stealing from me. I always know. But at the end of the day, this woman can barely formulate 2 sentences about herself and what the hell's going on in her home. I'm going to love to see this woman hit the streets for an hour or two and be able to freestyle and not rely on her audience to bring the work, okay? And just do a call-in and not have something to say, okay? We're going to see if when she's having to talk off the dome, is she going to fuck it up by running that mouth too much, and it's not consistent with what we're hearing on the vlogs, okay? Queen V, the barrier of entry is low. That's why the work is actually takes, the work it takes is fucked. Yeah, it fucks them up. Yeah, some people can get to a certain point and skate easily, and it's not even an easy skate. It's just posting is coming. You got yourself in a wave. You got yourself with a certain group, whether it's by design or by algorithm, whether it's by design from you or design from that computer. Any of you, Taylor, any of you YouTubers out here, when you look at your reports, if you look at your engagement on your computer, not on your phone, you guys may know this already, so I might not be telling you anything you don't know. Hosts of YouTube, any of you guys out here, you go to your algorithm, you go to your analytics, and you go to the analytics tab, and you click on engagement, and you're on your computer, and you look in the lower right-hand corner. It's going to tell you the top 15 channels that you engage with, where your traffic, what channels. It's going to tell you what channels your people are watching, your community, right? Under your engagement, there's traffic. You can click on your traffic, and it's going to tell you what channels are specifically what channels are sending you traffic, okay? And what channels, and if you kind of look at it a different way, to me, I can tell where I'm sending people, okay? Where people go after they leave here, and where people are coming from when they got here, okay? That's called intelligence. That's called AI. That comes from the AI, and that's called That's called business intelligence. That's called business data. That tells me that those are channels. That's possible content as a commentary channel. That's also potential collaboration. As yeah, we share audiences, or my audience likes you guys. You know what I'm saying? You got to look at this data as, how can I use it to move forward? I watch Raven Elise. Raven and her mother, who is her manager, her main personal manager, Raven reviews her analytics, certain analytics every day. And there's certain reports that she and her mother go over weekly on the type of content that is resonating with the audience, and also acknowledging where the audience may be coming from and where they are going and how they are going to use that information. Okay. If you are really trying to do YouTube at a certain level, whether you got 5,000, 50,000, 5 million, you've got to review this information. This is not just a post and pray situation. Hey, Tarot Card Bay, this is not a post and pray. You can post and pray, but you got to post and work. And let me tell you something, for the past almost 3 years, it may be going on 4 years now. I hate to say 3 years. It could be 4 years for my vlog channel. 2 years here on Love, Lies, and Lace Fronts. It's a lot of videos, guys. It's a every day, twice a day, 3 times on Sunday type of thing. I mean, it's real. If you want to grow, you want the results, you want to check. So back to another point that I made. There's a certain number that I need to hit every day for me. Okay. So I always know I'm coming to you guys live in the morning, most days, sometimes on the weekend. I'm gonna put up a video most of the week. Sometimes I take a day off because I gotta rest, and I do have a full-time job. I am a mommy. I got, you know, I mean, I work out here, guys. This is not a joke. When I tell you I work really hard, you guys can like, well, you know, no, I don't work in a plant. I'm not packing boxes. I'm not outside. I'm not driving a city bus. I'm not doing literally hard ass work. I'm not working at the airport. I'm not doing jobs that are really physically demanding on a female's body. I do get the luxury of working from home, so I'm certainly not complaining here, but I work hard, guys. When I get up in the morning, I do not get back into my bed. Last night, I hit my bed at 11:45, and I was up at 5:30, okay? I stay busy all day. I have goals that I want. And at a certain point in my life, I'm going to hang this shit up, and I'm going to be looking at a pool. I'm going to be sitting on a beach somewhere, and I'm going to be chilling, and I'm not going to have to be worrying about money. That is what I know. If there are things that I know about where I'm going and what I'm doing, is that's what it's going to be. Life is going to be like vacation because I've earned it. Okay. And that's why I work so hard right now, because I know what my future is going to look like, and I'm going to be chillaxing. And I know me, even when I'm chillaxing, will I still be doing YouTube? I might be. For those of you who are like, I'm not going to be this and I'm not going to be doing that, talk to Tabitha about that. Okay. Talk to all the baddies out here over 40, over 50, collecting lots of coin on these YouTube streets. Don't collect it if you don't want to. I'll get it. Excuse me. I'm going to go get it. Don't worry about that. Damian Crier is 51 years old. He just hit 500,000. And let me tell you, is he going to somebody's plant? I don't think so. I'm sure he's not going to be. So you turn down YouTube if you want to. I got the vision of what YouTube can offer me. I got the vision of what I want for my life. I see a clear pathway to something that can make me money. I'm not foolish. I still work. But at the end of the day, yeah, I'm on that hustle. I'm on that grizzy, because I'm not going to be 10 years from now. Am I going to be working a full-time job? Absolutely not. No, I will not. No, ma'am. So I'm stacking. I'm doing what I need to do so that I can be by the pool, at the beach, sending Farah off to school, and me and my husband off on vacation Just one of are they going on vacation again? Oh my God. See, I didn't get to do all that. Like you guys who are doing that now, you guys have big kids. I'm not getting to do that now. I didn't get to do that. But that's okay. That's okay. But that's why I do. If you guys want to know my why, I just shared it with you because that's my vision. The pool and the beach and cash. That's it. The fill in the blanks wherever you want. The pool, the beach, and cash. Okay. And not working like a serious job. Okay. Being real silly out here, getting real silly with it because that's me. That's me. And that's what I've been my whole life. Oh, she wants to be young. No, this is me. I'm silly, dilly, and probably will be for the rest of my life. Okay. I'm sure I will be. Okay. I'm silly. I like to have fun. And yes, money team. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, I respect that hustle so much. Okay. Now that's a hustle. The money team, they're not playing out there. Okay. But guys, I'm serious on that. This is a hustle. And if Miss Cutie, she said that Zolo was working with his businesses, and I get it, and I'm sure. And I wish the man lots of success. I do, because he's had a hard life. And I just hope, I'm going to tell you this to you guys, and I'm going to segue into something else really quick. Don't be afraid of success. Don't be afraid of failure. Failure gives you opportunity to learn and course correct and get it right like the second, third, fourth, 10th time. Okay. Don't be afraid of a struggle. Don't be afraid of failure. And don't be afraid of success. Sometimes success is right around the corner, but because you are going to be in a situation you've never been in before, it scares the shit out of you and you really don't know what to do with it. But don't be afraid, because the right people, if you're doing the right things, are going to show up to be there to support you. And if you're doing the right things, you're going to be acquiring the right skills to manage it when it happens, when you're in the place where you just don't know. Okay. And being an adult and having emotional intelligence is being able to say to yourself, I'm someplace I've never been. I need to go do some research like I did with my garden. Growing that garden was so damn easy. I woke up one day and the shit had grown like the good Lord hit his finger down and said, there you go. Let me see what you do with that. And then I had to go run to Lowe's and get vessels and fertilizer. And I had to connect with people on Instagram. And, I didn't plan for the rabbits, though. The rabbits took me out. So the rabbits ravaged my garden, and that's okay, because this time, guess what we have? We've got chicken wire, okay? So we're going to do this again for the fall. I'm enjoying planting because it's doing something I've never done, and it's using my brain in a different way, and it's something very peaceful and relaxing, and I enjoy it, and it's bougie, okay? I love having a garden. It makes me feel like a lady, all right? It makes me feel things about being a woman and taking care of my household that I never got to experience before. So it's one of those things that, as I used to be on the grind with my baby in the back seat, going to daycare at 8, 9, 10 weeks, dropping her off at her great auntie's house, that I had to do, pumping milk in a conference room because we didn't have a mother's room. Sharing a car when we only had 2 and 1 was out. Okay. Now we have 4. Okay. Things like that. When you're humble, when you have to sit and be humble. Okay. And I think sometimes when you can be most humble is when you've been blessed and you can look back. It's hard to be humble when you're in the middle of it and you feel in the struggle. It is hard to be humble in the struggle. Okay. But when you are blessed, you can look back and remember, like, oh shit, that was, we did that. There's oftentimes my husband and I, we sit back and we're looking at each other and it's like, we did that. We really did that. We did that. We did that together. And I'm proud of that. And when people come through and they want to shit on your accomplishments, like they make you want to you guys, I don't care. Let me tell you something, guys. Joyce Meyer, instead of wishbone, backbone, okay? No wishbones over here. Is backbone, boo-boo. Is backbone, okay? Put in that work. Whatever you're doing out here today, whether it's YouTube, whether it's you're at that job and that bitch got the promotion over you, whether they're putting in work by just being ditzy, that's that work that they got to put in. You might have to put in different work. You might just have to realize and get real with yourself that you don't have a future there, that your time is up. Stop trying to beat your head against a wall and be somewhere you don't need to be. You've outgrown them. You're too smart for that place, okay? Or they're just too fucking dumb here, okay? However you want to look at it, put your glass, however you want to look at it, you do what you got to do. But at the end of the day, get real and you got to put in the work. I can't always expect for you guys to show up. Sometimes you will, sometimes you won't. That's okay. It's okay, because I know there's a certain point that I like to stay in there's an analytic that YouTube gives us that says what you've gotten in the last 48 hours. And in the last 48 hours, I do not like that number to go below a certain number. So when it goes below a certain number, I feel like there's not enough traffic coming to my channel. So what does that mean I need to do? That means I need to hit the fucking ground running. That doesn't mean I got to go live that minute. That means, like, girl, you need to get on your grind. What's going on? That video, that list of videos that you've been talking about doing that you know you need to get out, girl, get on your job. It's not just about going live. It's about producing these videos that people enjoy. They love these memes. They like to laugh. You like to make intros and outros and artwork. Girl, get on your job. Go do your shit. People said they wanted merch. I made the merch. People want horoscopes. You want your zodiac sign? Is there. You want your girl is not a hater? Is there. You want reaction videos are about you, they're not for you? Is there. You want okay? Okay, is there. You want the leggings, you want the bike shorts, you want the sweatpants, you want the off the shoulder sweatshirts? It's there. Okay? It's all there. It's all there. It's all there. Okay. Look, my point today, because I had a list. And maybe we'll go through this list. Maybe we'll do the list tomorrow. I saw Erica and I see this, I see the work. Give people what they want. But when you give people what they want, the great and awesome thing is if what they want aligns with what you want to give. Oh, that's the sweet spot right there. Isn't it? What I have for you is exactly what in any relationship. Isn't that nice that what you have to offer is what they want the most? Isn't that beautiful when that happens? That what you have is what they want, not what they'll settle for, but what they really want. And that is a beautiful thing. And when you guys go to that comment section, tell me, say wonderful things that confirm that really warms my heart. Because not only does it kind of give me energy to come back and do some more, but it is also the validation that I'm doing something right and I'm on the right track and keep going. Just keep going, keep doing, and keep to stay true to my heart and give you guys, even though some people might have clicked off of this today, and that's okay. That's okay, because this is not for everybody. Somebody might find this a year from now. Someone might find this next week, and this just might not be, because sometimes people are just not here for that. So I've talked to you guys about this before. Everyone's not going to get on the bus. Some people are going to be on the walk. Some people are going to get on the bus. Some people are going to get on the plane. And then some people are going to get to that final destination, that winner circle. Everybody's not going to be at the winner circle. Some people are going to be almost at the winner. Look, is it Shikari? the queen, the woman who is like, to me, the fastest woman. She's like the new Flojo. And she had her pot incident after her mom passed away. She was doing her thing. She didn't get to go to the Olympics. She's a baddie. And she knows she is. She put herself in a situation where, unfortunately, people had got to relish in bringing her baddie down a peg or two. But at the end of the day, she is a fucking baddie out here. You can't tell me any different. When I saw her run for the first time, it gave me chills. I absolutely, like, I was drawn to her. She is a fucking baddie out here. With the orange hair, she runs so fast. She's so elegant, and she knows that she can't be fucked with. And she suffered a great loss of losing her mother. And she missed the Olympics this year. And I'm sure she's really broken up about that, because that is the winner circle. But at the end of the day, everybody knew she was missing. And I guarantee you, whoever won first place, they know they won first place because Sha'Carri was not there. Okay? It's like the movie Saturday Night Fever, which this is a throwback, guys. But at the end of the day, if you have not seen that movie in a long time, that's an awesome throwback. Let me tell you this. At the end of the movie, which if you haven't seen it, God, this movie is so old, it doesn't matter, right? I'm not going to be spoiling it for you. At the end, Tony from Bay Ridge, Brooklyn, Tony was the best dancer in his neighborhood. He was the best at his club. The club would part when he would walk in. Not only was he good looking, but he was the best dancer at his club. The women loved to watch him dance. He had nonstop women. He worked at the paint store. He was like a regular guy, but on Saturday night, he was a rock star. And he was who everybody wanted. When they had the dance contest and the people from the city came to his club, it blew his mind, because they were actually, he actually still won the contest because they were hating on the people from the city. Not only because they were from the city, but they were a Puerto Rican couple, and they were dancing a hustle, but it was like a Latin hustle, not the traditional New York hustle, which, if you are a New Yorker of that time period, there was a difference, and it was real. Okay. And I was 6 when this movie came out, guys, so I did not live that personally, but we know in New York there's a difference. If you're from hood to hood, from neighborhood to from Jersey to New, there's differences, okay? And you can't tell people otherwise that theirs is not the best. So Tony came in second to the Tony won. But he really knew he didn't win, because he knew he wasn't the best. The other couple was the best. He felt like they gave it to him because he was the hometown hero. Okay. And he couldn't accept it. He was like, that's fake love you guys are giving me. I wasn't the best. That was fake love. This was a guy who wanted to earn it. Don't just give it to me. Don't give me the fake love. Give me the real love. Okay. And he took his trophy and he gave it to the people who actually should have won. And they basically withdrew and took off. That movie is always very powerful to me, because I think it's such a wonderful story of, it's just a great movie. And we can always talk about that another time, but guys, if you've never seen it, or you haven't seen it as an adult, watch it, because you'll get something different out of it as an adult. It's an amazing story. Okay. But yeah, it's so much better when you work for it, and it feels really good. And what made me, I guess, think about this commentary today was the fact that when I saw someone so easily not show up at their house, not only did they not show up, they gave someone the keys and everything to their house, to their StreamYard, to their privilege on this YouTube. Members showed up. What happens to my membership? He didn't even care to fucking show up. I just thought that was shit. I'm sorry. I thought that was real shitty. I thought it was a shitty job to have to do for the lady. And I thought it was shitty to not show up. And I just thought it was a real coward move to not tell people that I'm feeling away. You can't get past feelings unless you deal with them. And being at the movies yesterday, gorging yourself on popcorn and trying to prove people that you are still on top when you couldn't even show up to your shit. You couldn't even defend your house. That's whack. That's coming from a woman. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm a grown woman, but from a content creator to content creator, I thought that was a real shitty move. So that's that on that. Guys, that's it. I mean, you got to put the work in out here on these YouTube streets. I don't care if you get to skate, you know, I don't care if you get a gust of wind blown into your YouTube lungs like Loved by Erica, because her man's son is Damian Prince. And there's lots of controversy around you because you were the police officer that Chris Sales got arrested in stealing the police car. Like, if you know that you've got an edge, use it. Are there people out there who are mad because Loved by Erica's got 50,000 subscribers and they've been on YouTube longer and have done more? But I think at the end of the day, I think she's earned it. She's definitely put in some effort. Whether it's been by hook or by crook, that's her business. That, like, again, that's her business. You know, Tabitha always says, because that's my business. Okay. And Damian Crier, is he at 500,000 because his son is Damian Prince and Bianca? Because that's his business. Let him get his coin. Am I talking on this commentary because it's topical, it's trending, and because that's my business? Yes, because that's my business. And do I care if people are calling me a bitch right now? I don't care. I don't. Absolutely. You can't give what people talk about, the thick skin out here. Yeah, you can't care. Maybe you are a bitch. Maybe you're bitchy. It doesn't matter. We're many things. Okay. All right, guys, you guys are awesome. I just came out here to talk at you guys today. I see your comments. This shit is weird. This man hasn't even been on YouTube for 6 months, and they did, girl. It was eulogy-esque. Yes, it was. But girl, he'll be back next week. He'll be back in a week or two. And if he's not, shame on him. You are trying to be a whole recording artist out here. You better be ready for the rejection. Everyone's not going to be the Migos. Okay? Everybody's not Gucci Man. Let Gucci Man tell it. Gucci Man got a long history of selling mixtapes, not being known. People weren't playing Gucci Man like that. You couldn't play trap. You couldn't play Southern rap all over I live in the South, so that's not uncommon here. But in New York, to get a Gucci Man, now Icy and other Southern rap like 5 Star Chick, other Migo, like, people are more popular now. You've got Waka, you got 2 Chainz, you've got lots of Southern rappers who are quite popular, and that's what's on full rotation. But once upon a time, that was not the case. Okay, it just wasn't the case. So there's been a lot of people rejected before they were accepted. Okay. Shouts out to Brittany Blabber. Every time I rhyme, I always think of Brittany, because Brittany made me painfully aware of my rhyming skills when I'm over here on this freestyle with you guys. My version of freestyle. Okay. Got to put that work in. You got to put that work. And you know what? Even just outside of the organic growth, you got to put the work in to feel proud about this shit. Okay. To feel proud and to know that you're doing your thing out here. When you don't earn it, look, you guys, one more example of not earning. Okay. We all know this. If you've ever watched the Brady Bunch, remember when Marsha won the award and Marsha was sitting back there and she was like, again, I was a baby when this, but if you've seen the repeats, okay, what was it, Nick at Night? The channel that shows all the old shows. Marsha was sitting there, she was adding up her thing, and she was like, wait a second. I didn't win. My scores, wait a second. I'm 1 point below the person, my second place. And she struggled with it a little bit, but she did the right thing. She before she just allowed the mistake to continue to carry on, she went and told the teacher and she showed the teacher the mistake, and the teacher was like, thank you so much. You know, like that was real G of you, Marsha. Okay. You can't, you know what I'm saying? Like when you get something and you really earn it, it feels good. Yep, here in the city of Houston, one of the greatest in giving back in the city, Tay the Truth, has a lengthy record before he became who he was and has now given back so much back to the city. Absolutely. I mean, people really appreciate it. And let me tell you something, back to the humble. When I said you can't be humble in the struggle, but once you get out of the struggle, that's where the humble comes from. Cause it's like, damn, I really did that. Like it makes you feel something. And whether to someone else, your something is nothing, don't look for people to validate your something. If you're proud of what you got, you're proud of what you got. You know what I'm saying? Like yesterday, we had Wolf over here. Wolf said, you know, I'm not the biggest. I'm not, but I have a platform. I have a community that ride with me, that ride with many others out here. And we are a very supportive collective that congregates up in here. Okay. These are people who are not haters, and not to say that other people are, but you know, definitely this is a group of intelligently mature people who can be wherever they want to be. And it's okay. Okay. At the end of the day, I'm not the biggest. I'm certainly not. But I'm humbled by my size, and I'm humbled that I'm going to continue to grow, because that's the plan. And if I don't, I don't. It's okay, because I'm not going to not for lack of trying. I'm going to put in the effort that I know to be proud of myself in what I'm doing out here. Okay. And to show up and stand up for something that is a keen interest of mine. Right. It's not just a check. Yes, it's a check, but it's not just a check. It's something I do because I love it. Right. Anyway, guys, that's it on that. You know, I guess it was kind of more of a commentary day. We didn't really wrap a whole lot of things up, but I hope you go check out Love by Erica. This lady is out here doing, she's doing a lot, and I think you would enjoy her. Damian Crier is out here doing the most. He actually put up a reaction channel that may have 20,000 subscribers. How does he have that? Because he's got 500,000. How does he have that after just putting it up a few weeks ago? Because he's got 500,000. He earned it. He earned that. Okay. Just like Chrissy put up a channel for Rod. Did he earn that? Well, he's the man in her life, so I guess. But she earned that. She came out, she shouted him out. He got a channel pretty much within a couple of days, and he's gonna have to put in the work. Or she is. I mean, it's whoever's gonna put it in, ain't my problem. Okay. But yeah, that work is required. Okay. You got to put the work in to make it grow. Okay. That is, my point. Anna, happy birthday, my dear. If you weren't here earlier, we played the birthday song. We'll play it again tomorrow. I'm gonna find some more fun birthday songs, and find a better way to play it. I wish I could play something that would not get me demonetized on a video, and we're gonna see if we can make that happen. But anyway, happy birthday, ladies. Everyone who is celebrating a birthday today, I love you guys. Virgo Gang Gang, Bougie Gang, you guys make my heart sing, and I appreciate all of you. Any of you who are in the bushes, any of you who've given me a hard time, any of you who've given me a good time, any of you who are here for just a time, all of you, like all of you make this happen. So I really appreciate this. Okay. This is not an Easter speech. This is, I just want you to know what you do for me. And I want you to feel good about it, that you actually have poured into someone. And I want to just let you know that I acknowledge it and I appreciate it so much because it's I'm humbled by it. Okay. Anyway, guys, have an awesome day and I will see you later, okay? I will see you in these comments, all right? Welcome back to Love, Lies, and Lace Friends, where we do reactions, reviews, and commentary on the YouTube channels you love to watch. Guys, are you subscribed to this channel? If you're not, you need to be. Hit your notification bell so you can be notified when I upload a video, when I go live, and drop another video for you. Also, follow me on Instagram. That way you can keep up with what I'm doing, okay? If you enjoy channels like this and commentary, consider becoming a member. Otherwise, guys, BougieGang Gang, it's an open thing. Make sure that you are subscribed to this channel so you can participate in the chats. And I will see you next time I hit that live button. Okay? Take care. Bye. Hey guys, how are you?
You could be doing opposed to being on my page, bitch. Cause I ain't got nothing for you nothing ass bitches.